February 4th is World Cancer Day. Cancer is a group of diseases identified through abnormal cell growth. These cells can be localized or can spread to other parts of the body. I believe that we are familiar with all that can happen due to cancer, including its emotional, mental, physical, and even spiritual toll. Current statistics, according to American Cancer Society, indicate that the chances of getting cancer are currently 1 in 2 for men and 1 in 3 for women. Welcome to this video presented by Claudine Ansongo. I am a nurse practitioner located here in Houston, Texas. This channel is rebranded to bring videos on health and lifestyle. Consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell so you are notified and you do not miss on any videos. Let us dive into this alarming content. These numbers indicate a growing epidemic in our country and worldwide. We continue to lose our loved ones through this disease. Do you know that half of these cancers are avoidable, as stated by the American Association for Cancer Research? The first step is to understand how we can identify these potential risk factors, which are readily available in the stores and even in our homes. If you're embarking on this journey with me, it's all about health and lifestyle education. Several factors greatly influence cancer risks, but none more so than the food and nutrition that we probably are already in your diet, in that you don't even realize it. Many studies have linked some commercially available foods to cancer due to the harmful cancer-causing chemicals they may include. Let's look at a total of, I believe it's 10, if not 11 foods. The first is foods labeled diet. If you say these words like diet, low fat, fat free, or even sugar free, you should know that those missing items are probably replaced with chemicals. Diet foods are full of artificial sweeteners, colors, flavors, and more probably more. As the Cancer Institute points out, one artificial sweetener, known as saccharin, was determined to cause cancer in lab rats. The three most widely used dyes are yellow 5, yellow 6, and red 40. These are known to contain carcinogens, which are cancer-causing agents. Another coloring, red 3, has been acknowledged for years by the Food and Drug Administration to be a carcinogen, yet it can still be found in many products. If you choose the regular version of these foods, but in moderation, it's a better option than the diet versions, and this will help you avoid cancer-causing foods. Number 2 is microwave popcorns. I am a victim. While microwave popcorn is highly addictive, it's also one of the deadliest foods that we can eat. It contains more than just kernels. They also contain an acid classified as a carcinogen. Studies have shown that diacetyl, which is used in artificial butter, leads to many diseases, including cancer. Making your popcorn at home will be a healthier option if you choose to indulge. Besides that, microwave popcorn bags are lined with toxic chemicals, which have been linked to pancreatic tumors. Popcorn kernels are also soaked in artificial flavors containing acetyl, diacetyl, and even acetone. These chemicals have caused lung cancer, and in the past, the main thing is to help significantly reduce your risks of exposure to these harmful chemicals, which you may want to air pop your popcorn and add flavoring yourself instead of the microwave ones. Number 3 is red meat. Eating regularly, or rather consuming red meat on regular basis, such as steak and hamburger, can have death consequences. Grilled meat may taste delicious, but when you're grilling your red meat to a well-cooked temperature, the molecular structure of the meat gets altered. So you are better off broiling or baking your meat rather than grilling. Red meats like veal, beef, popcorn, and lamb can drastically heighten cancer risks because of a chemical called heme. When it gets broken down in the stomach, it forms a compound that can damage the intestinal walls, leading to colon cancer. Previous studies have also shown an increase in breast cancer among women who consumed more red meat. But the good news is that you don't have to cut out red meat entirely. Number 4 is canned goods. Besides the fact that canned goods contain very little or no nutrients, the lining of the aluminum cans can have traces of chemicals that disrupt the production of natural hormones. Most of the plastic goods, thermal sheets, water lines we encounter in everyday life are also lined with BPA. Research has surveyed that 90% of Americans have EPA in their urine. It is known to increase the risks of breast and prostate cancer in humans. The best option is prevention. Preventing cancer risks will be the use of frozen or fresh vegetables. Number 5 is potato chips. Now that we know that chips are considered junk foods and aren't good for us, but did you know that they do fall in the category of cancer-causing foods? These fast food favorites are fried in hydrogenated oils and are then salted heavily. That high salt content is also concerning because it increases the risk of high blood pressure and other health issues. Also, food that is heated above a specific temperature has high levels of acrylamine, which is found in cigarette smokes and industrial building materials and in some foods. Both potato chips and french fries have higher levels of this chemical, which can increase the risk of cancer. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. Please consider subscribing. This channel is rebranded and we are here to educate each other on physical health, nutrition, and mental health at large. Don't miss out. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a video. Let's move on to number 6, which is hydrogenated oils. This type of oils prolongs the shelf life of your processed foods. However, these oils are rich in trans fats that increase the risk of heart disease and colon cancer. The Mayo Clinic has also shown that it's considered to be the worst type of fat out there. After they're extracted from the source, vegetable oil get processed chemically in labs, and other chemicals are added to change their smell and even their tastes. These oils are packed with omega-6 fatty acids, which are notorious for destroying our cell membranes. In fact, there are no safe amounts of trans fats in the diet, so avoiding this cancer-causing food together would be advised. Foods that are often cooked with hydrogenated oils are frozen pizza, margarine, and french fries. You can avoid hydrogenated oil by opting for coconut, palm, or even olive oil instead. Organic butter is also a better option. Number 7, processed meats. Meats that are cured, salted, or smoked are linked to cause cancer due to the presence of sodium nitrite in them. This is a carcinogenic type of salt that's used to extend the shelf life of meat. Avoiding foods like lunch meat, bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and pepperoni to help prevent colon and gastric cancers. This can increase the risk of pancreatic cancer by 67%. More startling statistics shared by the Organic Consumers Association shows that hot dogs commonly contain sodium nitrate, which is carcinogenic. Look for meats free of nitrates to help reduce your risk of cancer-causing foods. Number 8 is white flour, specifically bleached. So bleached flour doesn't exactly sound delicious, and it isn't. When anything is bleached, traces of the chemical remain in the food. On top of this, refining the flour removes all of its nutritional value. This refined flour is further bleached with chlorine gas also to make it appealing to the customer. Bleached flour also has a high glycemic index, which is high in carbohydrates. Foods with a high glycemic index are known to increase blood sugar levels, which directly feeds the cancerous cells. A high carbohydrate concentration also spikes your insulin level, which leads to insulin resistance. It will help if you avoided carbs that are highly processed, such as white pasta, white bread, and white rice, to prevent this reaction in your body. 9 is farmed salmon. If you avoid processed foods and red meat, you'll probably be eating more of the salmon. Suggestions is to avoid the farmed version of this fish because studies find that it is usually full of cancer-causing contaminants such as antibiotics and even pesticides, which are one of the worst cancer-causing foods. These chemicals prevent specific viral, parasitic, and even bacterial outbreaks, which results when fish are filled to the brim in any airtight space. Opt for wild version instead of the regular farmed salmon. The benefits of omega-3 acids that salmon provide without the added impurities. It's also known that farmed salmon contain fewer omega-3 fats than wild salmon do. And omega-3 fats are believed to fight against cancerous cells. Number 10 is refined sugar. Refined sugar that is typically used to enhance the sweetness of sodas can cause blood sugar spikes and impair insulin sensitivity. The refined sugars known as high fructose corn syrup is closely associated with an increased risk of gastric and colon cancers. Meanwhile, sweeteners are linked to evolution of bladder cancer. Drinking soda acidifies your body, which causes cancer cells to multiply. It will help if you skip the sodas altogether to limit your intake of refined sugar. The consumption of cookies, pies, cakes, sodas, and many other processed items also explains the higher risk of cancer these days. So replace your refined and processed sugar with natural sweeteners to help lower cancer risks by several folds. Let us remember that moderation is key. While some foods in this list have been linked to cancer in certain studies, factors like genetics, overall diet, physical activity, and environmental exposures also play a significant role in cancer risk. This video is meant to educate and not to diagnose or treat any conditions. Please consult with your medical professional for any professional guidance. I hope this video has been beneficial and can help you make a move towards the next level of wellness. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to tune in with you in my next video. Till next time, peace out.